Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Out to the right to Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make it and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Evans, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Is good.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Steelers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was 1st among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jack Crawford. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 3rd down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Cruikshank. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Titans take
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 3-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The point is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's the end.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks him, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignments guys on the ground.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Tannehill throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. The ball comes out, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so you can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now here's Snell, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watch the whip. Here we go, here we go. Watch the shit. Kill.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
55, block.
Tannehill on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you the coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. On the return, it's Washington. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
2nd and 6. At the 35.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike, 55.
Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 41, Steelers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The Steeler first down.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 41-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
7-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Out of bounds at the 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
His kick is...
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
On the return, it's Washington. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
Complete to
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession. On the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
$51's the mic.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
6-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
54.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can